looking at all these faces with these wide open eyed expressions at 4 in the morning.
The start of SkyRun, it's always very exciting, but I try and keep myself calm and relaxed.
But still, you never know what's going to happen on top of those mountains. Like Safi says, it's 4 seasons in one day.
Lining up at the start of the SkyRun is quite a daunting feeling, but also a really exciting feeling. You know you're going to be in for an epic journey, but at the same time you don't know what to expect. Anything can happen out there, so it's a lot of mixed emotions.
A lot of stress. You never know what the mountain's going to bring to the table.
So you have to be very strategic in how you go about this event.
There's a long way there to the end, so you got to keep calm. When you're cresting the mountain and the sun's coming up, first light's breaking, it's awesome.
The torch can then be off, and the initial nerves are settled, and you can sort of settle into your general pace for the next rest of the day.
An exhilarating sensation to watch the sunrise from up in the mountains, and you just see the valleys down below. Really, it's a spiritual experience.
So after you've reached checkpoint 1, the tower, and you've crossed that first high fence, and you hit those open plains and ridge lines, that's when you start realizing you're in and your rhythm starts coming to you and you become one with the mountain. Then
you really feel you're in SkyRun territory and you're on the route. You're up on top of the mountains, and you're going to stay there for many hours.
First on the line, guys are going to go for it. There's no doubt. There's going to be a lead group that goes out on course record pace right from the start, and they're going to implode.
About like 6 hours 32 minutes. It's 15 minutes quicker than Ryan's record. I think the race is on for a sub 12 SkyRun.
Last 2 years of SkyRun 40k mark, I hit my low, and it's on a Jeep track flat.
The most challenging part for me on the SkyRun, there's so many that it's hard to pinpoint one.
And all of a sudden you've got this massive climb in front of you, and you're tired. For me, that's the toughest part.
You just realize how remote the route is and how daunting the challenge is going to be.
The nature of the terrain out here means it kind of dictates that you won't be moving that fast. So the effort level is going to be probably around 100-mile effort level.
Now, possibly the best sensation, other than at the finish line, is when you're at the top of Halstons. You can actually see the finish down below, magnificent scenery.
You get to the top of the peak, and then all of a sudden you can see that the finish line down in the valley, and immediately it just lifts your spirits. Obviously the descent coming down was really tricky, and I remember falling a lot of times.
It really is steep, and I always feel a lot better once I'm down that steep slope, and then it's just a gunner to the finish.
I think being able to see that finish line and to actually realize where you've come from, it just makes that whole experience just so much more special and unique.
So having completed the SkyRun, you're going to have lived a lifetime in a couple of hours. You're going to have amazing highs, serious lows, and walk out there a better person.
It's conquering demons and breaking barriers and just setting new limits for yourself.
And remembering why we run. We don't run to race, we run to enjoy ourselves and to experience that journey of traveling from point A to point B.